The town of Red Willow sat in a shallow bend of the plains, where the wind never truly rested, and the dust clung to boots like it had a memory. At the edge of town, past the last saloon lantern and the leaning church with its cracked bell, stood the Undertaker's house. It was a narrow building of dark timber and stone, half home, half place of final rest. Danny Hale lived there alone. Most folks knew him only in passing black coat, solemn nod, hands always clean no matter the work he did. He buried the dead with a care that unsettled some and comforted others. He spoke softly, even to corpses, and marked every grave himself, carving names into wood with steady patience. People said it was fitting work for a man who kept his heart locked tight. Danny didn't argue with them. Silence suited him. That morning, he stood in the cemetery behind his house, shovel pressed into the earth, the sky pale and empty above him. A child's grave lay open at his feet, the soil dark and damp from last night's frost. Danny paused, hat in hand, and bowed his head not out of habit, but respect. "Rest easy now," he murmured, voice barely louder than the wind. He had just finished filling the grave when he heard footsteps crunching over gravel. Visitors were rare. Most families came once, maybe twice, and never returned. Danny turned slowly, already bracing himself for grief. But the woman standing near the iron gate didn't look like someone paying respects. She wore a dust-worn coat too thin for the season, her dark hair pulled back but untidy, as if she hadn't cared enough to fix it properly. Her eyes sharp guarded moved across the headstones, not with sorrow, but with defiance. Danny straightened. "Can I help you, ma'am?" She hesitated, fingers curling at her sides. "I'm looking for a grave. Name: Elias Crow." Danny's jaw tightened, almost imperceptibly. He nodded once and motioned for her to follow. They walked in silence past rows of weathered markers, the names of men and women, long forgotten by the town that used to know them. "This one," Danny said at last, stopping beside a grave set slightly apart from the others. Clara Crow stared at the headstone, her expression unreadable. "So it's true," she whispered. "If you want to hear the full story, click the title below."